Hello and welcome along to episode 6, possibly the finale from this FM20 Network career. Let's hope not for my sake. One man who won't care is co-host Craig Savage, who, as you can see, is champion. We will get to that in a minute because I'm sure he'll want to have a glow. We've got a guest co-commentator, which we'll be meeting in a moment as well. But there is a lot to talk about. So firstly, if you are looking forward to this episode, a big playoff semi-final for me, please do put a thumbs up on the video. I really do appreciate your support with the series so far, and you can click back to catch up with the whole series in the eye above, as well as all the FM20 content too. But I can't put it off any longer. Craig Savage, you are the champion of the National League. It went down to the final day, sort of, but I think you were always fairly comfortable.
Yeah, it was very hard running, to be honest. Obviously, playing yourself in the last episode, Yeovil, Harrogate, Sutton and Bromley. We were inconsistent. We stayed unbeaten. We didn't lose the last 10 games or something like that. But we just kept drawing silly games. But I'm happy for the boys. They totally deserve it. Aldershot have been fantastic as well on the way to the second place. But no, I'm absolutely delighted. The boys have worked hard and champions.
There's not really much else to be said. Craig has been top since probably about the 7th or 8th game, because the first 7 or 8, I think we were neck and neck, and then Craig went ahead, and it's been that way ever since. But as he said, Aldershot running very close. They had a great campaign. We talked about their FA Cup run a bit earlier in the season, and they have done the same in the league too. And I'm a little bit wary because if I do get through today, probably the next episode will be the finale, and it will be the final against Aldershot. And I'm pretty confident that I won't win that. But that's going to be a story for another day. Because first, I have to get past Hartlepool. It's 3rd v 5th. Hartlepool won their semi-final. It took them a little while, but they got there in the end. And I go into it with a couple of little injury problems. Things haven't been going well for me. We all know that. Ryan Taylor forced into retirement and all sorts of other bad news. But there is a big game round the corner, and there is no point in talking. Let's go and get straight into it, where we'll meet our new co-commentator. Okay, we've reached match time. I've gone for the usual 4-2-4 and Hartlepool 4-3-3, as you can see. The Hive is looking pretty full and actually looking a little bit different to last time, which is weird. Are we not playing at the Hive? We are. I've no idea why it looks so different. But either way, it's time to introduce our co-commentators. So one of them you'll be very familiar with. That man is Craig Savage, who, fresh from winning the league, has joined BT Sport for their coverage from the gantry. But he is joined by his other fellow podcast co-host, and that man is Charlie Betts. Good afternoon, Charlie.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here, Dan, to be watching this magnificent occasion, I believe is the correct term.
And your first appearance on the channel, actually, I think.
It is on this one, yes, yeah. I might have made a few comments on your channel, but not as I haven't been on as a vocal guest, no.
Which I believe will change today, and I would appreciate if both of you will be kind to me now. So, the way it's going to work is this. I'm going to head into the game. Charlie and Craig are going to commentate. I'm going to live the game from the touchline. All you will see and hear from me is despair as goals go in, I'm sure, and chances are missed. But Craig and Charlie are going to try and give you an impartial, neutral and unbiased account of events, as much as Craig is capable of doing so. So in we go. It's Barnet v Hartlepool, and it's for a place in the National League playoff final at Wembley.
Charlie, are you excited?
I'm very excited. I'm just looking at the teams here, Craig. There's a few injuries. Hartlepool with the majority of them, who've got 9 players out, including captain Ryan Donaldson, even, who's got a hip injury. So that'll be a big loss for them. Some big news for Barnet. Larnell Cole, who was a doubt before the game with a tight hamstring, starts at right midfield. And unfortunately, Gail Bigorama, try saying that quickly, is out with a pulled thigh. Obviously, we also knew about Ryan Taylor, who has been a big loss since retiring because of a ACL injury.
What do you think of Daniel Cody's 4-2-4 formation?
There's some deep line midfielders. To be honest, from the as the season's gone past, obviously he loves a good ball into the box. He's got the most accurate crossing of any team in the league. So I'm expecting to see lots of balls in the box and just a full-blown attack from him. However, 4-3-3 might pin his fullbacks back a little bit. It could be an interesting game, Craig. Interesting game. Hartlepool have obviously got the FA Trophy around the corner against Halifax. Halifax are mid-table and haven't played for a couple of weeks, so they'll be fresh. Is that in the back of their mind? I don't know.
Let's go on to the game. It's Barnet versus Hartlepool. It's a National League semi-final, and it's live. It's a very lively start here at the Hive. Good atmosphere here. 2 teams desperate to win.
Well, we say that we're 10 minutes in. We've not really had any highlights, which, if you look at the form book, is pretty much standard for that. I mean, Barnet have won 3 of the last 6.
Barnet have a corner. Oh, and it's headed over the bar.
So, yeah, as we expected, some balls in the box from Barnet. That seems to be their strength. Lion's share of the possession so far.
Free kick to Hartlepool. He's swung in. Headed on. And it's Cunningham. Oh, no, he's offside. It's offside. It won't count. How lucky are Barnet there.
Great ball into the box, got to say. Great ball into the box. I spoke to Daniel Cody before the game, and he was worried about balls at the back post. And that was another example of it there, Craig, to be honest.
Let off for Barnet. And it's now his left-hand side to Williams. Plays it inside to... Oh, good play. Williams here. Shoots! Oh, and just wide. And Hartlepool tails are up now since that offside goal.
I've got to say, the 4-3-3 seems to be working in their favour. The Barnet back four can't seem to cope with it very well. The interplay between the front three is a pleasure to watch, I've got to be honest. As I say that, though...
Oh, Coltas is running through. Coltas in the area. Coltas... he's got to score. He has to score there, Charlie.
I've got to be honest. Leading goal scorer, 24 goals this season in the league. You'd expect him to have put that away.
Corner's in here. Headed away. Back to Coltas. Can you go out wide to Cole? No, he won't. It's blocked and it's thrown to Barnet. Game's opened up. Andre Dezelle is been booked. Is he been booked? No, he's not. He's got away with it.
Hartlepool were threatening from set pieces earlier.
Williams free kick, headed away. Good header away it was. It's gone out wide. James! Oh, it's a beauty! It's an absolute beauty. Luke James has scored for Hartlepool, Charlie.
We mentioned it. We said set pieces, coming from that. He scored two in the quarterfinal against Stockport as well, who they beat after extra time. We said set pieces were going to be an issue for Daniel Cody's Barnet, and it has been.
Long throw here, McCann.
There you go.
And Dan Sweeney's equalised. Not long after Hartlepool scored, Sweeney gets one back. Barnet 1, Hartlepool 1.
It's that classic, isn't it? You score and then you switch off. Hartlepool should know better than that, to be honest. They have had 3 games that have gone to... they haven't won a game, in the 90 minutes in the last 3 matches. Last one going to extra time. Are they a bit tired? Concentration levels are down.
Charlie, 1-1 at half-time. Pretty much what you expected from that game, to be honest. Barnet's getting equaliser from a long throw. That's been their main thing for this season. But Hartlepool took the lead with an absolutely fantastic strike by Luke James.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. Barnet have been playing the percentages, getting into the right areas, trying to get set pieces, throw-ins and corners. But that's also been their downfall, in my opinion. Hartlepool look very strong from the set piece. And that front three, although they've maybe not had as much of the possession and not as many shots, they are causing problems. Some nice interplay from the front three of Hartlepool. The game is poised for a fantastic second half, Craig.
We come across live to the Barnet manager, Daniel Cody. Daniel, thoughts in the first half?
To be honest, probably the worst we've played in quite a while. Normally, we haven't been winning games recently, but we have been dominating them. The lack of chances is a big concern. You can't do much about Luke James' goal. It was unbelievable. We knew the threat in midweek, and he paid dividends again there. But the long throw, we all know what it can do for us, and we need at least one more of them in the second half, Craig.
How important is the long throws for you at the end of the season?
Well, it's probably led to about a quarter of our goals and many more that should have been given due to dubious offside decisions without trying to get in trouble there. But one more will be fine, and then we can get to unleash it at Wembley Stadium on the finest home of English football.
Just a quick question, Dan. Obviously, you mentioned to me pre-game you were worried about the back post and the sort of delivery in there. Obviously, the goal come down from the second ball and that. Is that something you're going to try and address at half-time and going into the second half, maybe be a bit tighter on?
Well, it's very hard, Charlie, because a lot of these players are young. The concentration from marking is never the easiest thing in the world. And unfortunately, about half of my team are 5'6". So, it makes it even more difficult.
Well, thank you very much, Daniel. We'll let you go back to the change room and speak to your players. And let's look forward to the second half. It's a long throw, McCallum. Might be over the line, but then managed to done. And offside.
Penalty.
Penalty. Oh, who's made that decision there, referee? It's a penalty to Barnet, Charlie.
I think the lino gave it. We spoke to Dan at half-time. He said he was confident of the long throws. I'm surprised Hartlepool have not learnt their lesson from the first goal. Let's see if he can put it in the back of the net.
The push by Cunningham on Coulter, controversial, but it's going to be... Who's that going to be? Lionel Cole. Score! Just about into the bottom corner. 2-1 Barnet.
Keeper went the right way. We're disappointed. He went the right way. Didn't quite get a hand to a great penalty. Bottom corner. You can't save him.
Will Barnet make the short journey from Harrow to Wembley? He's got over half an hour to go. But it's Cole's free kick. Dead centre. Floated it in. Header. And cleared away. Back to Lionel Cole on the edge of the area. He's into the penalty area. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper.
You just get that feeling. You keep missing those type of chances, Craig. Come and bite you on the bum at the other end. If you're not careful. Hartlepool will get another chance in this, I believe.
You think Hartlepool's tiredness... it's another one there, but Killip holds onto the ball. Do you think Hartlepool's tiredness, too many games are going to catch up to them now, Charlie?
Yeah, I think it might do. But in my experience in football, the teams always get a chance, whether it's the last 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, no matter how bad or unfit they are, they'll still get a break in the game.
But Hartlepool is right inside. Plays into the centre to Shelton. To Verta.
Oh, good play.
It's good play. It is good play. Williams here. Chance blocked there. Good block. Still Hartlepool with the possession. Barnet just sitting in a little bit. Shelton.
The keeper of the ball, lovely. Probing for gaps, but doesn't seem to be going. Oh, I say that.
Here. Oh, it's blocked again. Oh, ball out wide, crossed in. Chance. Oh, over the bar. Good play there by Hartlepool. And I think Daniel Craig might have to make a few changes here.
Yeah, patient build-up, actually. I've got to say, they've impressed me, Hartlepool, considering the amount of football that they've played. You know, having said that, Craig, they've scored 79 goals this season, which is up there with your team, actually, Chesterfield.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. It's good. It's good. Good play there. Last 15 minutes to go. I think the manager, Daniel Craig, might go a bit more defensive. He might put the time-wasting timer on. A triple change here for Barnet.
You don't say that often, do you, actually, to be honest? That's quite a bold move.
Anyway, goal kick there by Scott Loach. To Daly in the centre of the circles. Moving forward. Good long ball here. McCallum's in there. Oh, killer. Makes a save at the near post there. Good play there by Barnet.
Just game's petering out a bit. Oh, hang on.
Oh, McCallum's got a long throw. And the keeper there. Well done, kill it.
It'll be disappointing he didn't do that for the previous two, to be fair to him.
Well, he wouldn't do a push the last time. That's what happened for the Barnet second goal. Anyway, here's Johnson. He got sent off against Chesterfield.
Hartlepool are looking a bit tired, Craig, aren't they now, Hartlepool? Yeah. I think they might have... I'll get on with the gamekeeper. No one wants to see this.
Anyway, here's Williams on his left-hand side. Can he get past him right back here? Oh, he has. He's got past him. Great tackle there by Speedy. Oh, that could have been a penalty there, Jeff.
Yeah, reaction from the player. He got up and carried on. I think even the Hartlepool lad thought it was a fair challenge.
Anyway, here's Lionel O'Connell on his right-hand side.
Pace.
Bags. A great cross in. It's wide. What a good chance there to wrap the game up there, Charlie.
I still believe Hartlepool will get one. You know, Barnet missed a lot of chances. Look, 17 shots to 8. I just can't see Hartlepool not getting another chance before the game's up.
We've got 4 added minutes, and there's going to be a little bit of a pause because there's a time wasting. Frequently playing. All out, take your time. Can Barnet hold on? Can Barnet go to Wembley? They will face either Aldershot.
Come on!
And they can. Barnet have beaten Hartlepool. They're going to Wembley. They come from behind to win at the Hive. It's Barnet 2, Hartlepool 1. Charlie, are you delighted that Barnet are going to Wembley?
I think they were more than good for the win, but I do think that they the luck of the draw went on their side, playing a tired Hartlepool. I think the last 15 minutes they looked laboured, but you've got to say Barnet's game plan executed perfectly. Get the ball in the right areas, get that throw in, rain it down on the goalkeeper and see what happens, and it worked perfectly for him.
Let's come across to the manager of Barnet, Daniel Cody. Daniel, you are going to Wembley. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Craig. I hope one more game we'll be able to join you in League 2 next season. That'll make some fun entertainment for us.
Yeah, just going through to the second half, you got the penalty from another long throw. Did you think it was a penalty?
I think it was a clear push. I mean, you didn't really see any argument from the Hartlepool lads. You know, I think it was pretty clear cut. No one complained. And to be fair, you've got to give it to Lionel Cole. I mean, the composure at that point, the pressure that's on him. And he's been brilliant for us all year and just slides it perfectly into the corner. The keeper had no chance. I mean, we can't thank him enough. He is taking us to Wembley. What a wonderful player.
Really quickly, Dan, obviously the contribution of Paul McCallum has been fantastic. How do you rate his performance today?
I mean, he's brilliant. I mean, you sort of associate a target man with goals and leading the line up front. But obviously, you know, he's so much more than that. The assists are coming from the long throws. You don't often see that in a striker. It's just a shame we can't have two of him, really, because he's the only tall one we could have in the box for it. But as it is, what a player he's been. And I just hope his throws can reach the 6-yard box at Wembley.
Daniel, congratulations. We'll see you at Wembley.
Thank you very much. See you there.
I'd like to thank my co-commentator, Charlie Betts, joining me on the gantry today for Barnet versus Hartlepool. We will see you at Wembley next time.
Well, we are back from the game. Thank you to Craig, Chesterfield manager, and Charlie, of course, for their help. But we have got big news, and it is not the news I wanted. I am playing Aldershot in the final, who won 3 minutes from the end of extra time. I mean, what a game that must have been. Not quite as clear-cut as ours. If we go and have a look, we'll see how the form's been this season against them. I think we lost to Aldershot both times. Oh, no, we won at home. So 1 apiece. It's all to play for. It's going to be a cracking final at Wembley. It will be the final episode of the season next Sunday. The same time, Craig will join me again. Hopefully, Charlie will come and be on commentary duties again as well. It is going to be an absolute cracker. But if you did enjoy this one and that topsy-turvy game at the Hive, please do put a thumbs up on the video. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of the performance. And give Craig and Charlie some feedback on their commentary as well. I'm sure they will absolutely love it. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for daily FM20 content, as well as weekly videos from this series as well. I really do appreciate your support with it, and I hope you've enjoyed something a bit different today. But a big thanks for watching this one, and hopefully we'll see you next time for the final at Wembley Stadium.